meet our newest Everyone Has a Story contest winner, Ashley Calvary, wrote in to tell us about her mother's courageous fight against cancer.
We're going to meet Ashley and her mom, Kathy, in a moment. But first, listen to Kathy's inspiring story.
My mother is a miracle, a survivor of 2 different types of cancer. She was told in the fall of 2007 that she had ovarian cancer. She underwent 2 surgeries and chemotherapy. She was very sick, but always had a smile on her face. The next spring, we were given the best news ever. My mom was in remission. We went on vacation to South Carolina to celebrate. Our vacation came to an abrupt halt one day when my mom called to me from across the beach house in a concerned voice. When I walked into the bathroom, I found my mom standing in the mirror where she was examining a lump on her neck. After visiting 3 different hospitals, we were told that Mom had leukemia. Yet again, my mom stayed positive. She told everyone that she was an overachiever, and she got the leukemia this soon after the ovarian cancer so that she could get it over with and be done with it all. After several rounds of chemotherapy, my mom went into remission, but she needed a bone marrow transplant. Family wasn't a match, so we turned to the bone marrow registry and hoped for an unrelated donor. Fortunately, they found a perfect match. A complete stranger saved my mom, and we are forever grateful. My mom's main goal throughout all of her journey was to dance at my wedding. And dance she did. There wasn't a dry eye in the place.
I love that. And Kathy Hahn and her daughter, Ashley Calvary, are with us. You look so great, Kathy. You look so great. You've been battling the crowds here at Rockefeller Center like a champ.
I feel terrific. Everything is wonderful, and so many people helped.
Now, just looking at that image of you dancing at your daughter's wedding, that must have been one of the most memorable moments of your life.
I think every single person there was in tears.
Yeah. And we had, you were a wild woman.
Well, not quite. My husband maybe, but not me. But we had several people join us. I mean, it was like a group hug dance. It was wonderful.
The idea that a perfect stranger stepped in and changed your life, and I think a lot of people, when it comes to bone marrow donors, they don't realize that you know that it's a stranger that can save a life at times.
Nobody matched me, so they put me on the international list.
I didn't even realize there was one. That's fantastic.
An international list, and a woman from Germany was a 10 out of 10.
Wow.
A perfect match. And it's not hard to be a bone marrow donor. You can ask Ashley. You go, the test is a cheek swab with like a Q-tip.
Right, sure.
That's it.
To see if you're
to see if you're a match. And if you are a match, they're going to draw blood.
Ashley, when you heard that there was a donor match for your mom, because sometimes I think what's harder than being the person who's ill, it's the person who's standing next to the person who's ill who can't do anything.
And you feel so hopeless.
Yeah.
Helpless, too.
It was hard. They said, as a child, you can't be a match because you're partially your mom, you're partially your dad.
Yeah.
So when I knew I didn't have hope of saving her, we had to reach out to a stranger. And when we found out it was a perfect match, the lady said that her daughter said, "Mom, I'm so scared." And she said, "You know what? I'm going to save someone else's mom." And that's what she did.
Oh, come on. Why didn't you write that in the letter so I could have put it in the song? Now you tell us. Can you give me 5 minutes and we're going to work on that lyric a little bit?
Boy, what was the reaction from your husband when the news came in? Because I can only imagine.
It happened so quickly. I mean, they walk in and they go, "We got a 10 out of 10. We're going to get this going right now," and they did. I mean,
how soon later did you actually have the operation?
She was diagnosed in August, and we had to undergo chemo. And then when she couldn't find a match, they extended the chemo treatments. And February 2009 was her transplant.
Wow. And looking at the photos of you with all the people with West Virginia T-shirts and stuff, the support from your community, too, must have been something.
I thought my husband was trying to kill me because
Ashley panicked.
I was sitting in a hospital bed, and this whole team came in, and thank God for 9 West of Ruby Memorial Hospital and Dr. Michael Craig.
It takes all of those people.
But they came in, and he said, "I'm going to tell you this now." Oh, I don't know if I can say this on TV.
With us.
He said, "Get the hell out if you're not in it to win it." Well, they left. They all left.
What's going on?
Ashley and I are there going, "Oh, my God." They all came back with those WV T-shirts on.
Oh, that's cool.
Why didn't you put that in the letter? Okay. When we come back, we're going to have a very special song. I thought it was till now. To honor Kathy and the stranger, remember that, who saved her life.
Broadway's Danielle Williamson treats us to a live performance coming up right after this.